Warning, this game contains Doc with all of his adult language and isms such as racism, sexism, and other isms. You have been warned.
Yeah. I think it's longer, actually.
That'll happen when Fixmas stops.
Yeah, I know, right?
And you're not freaking
I don't care about
always
this
like...
game unless it's Fixmas.
Yeah, you're like always on there. It's like, I gotta do Fixmas for God's sakes.
You gotta do Fixmas, yes.
Fixmas. Oh yeah, this should not be running this way. Okay, so what's happening? Oh, I know what's happening. I get it.
We have a lot to talk about, by the way.
Well, okay. Well, first off, then we should run by. I am fine, but I was in the ER the other day.
Yep.
At that point, which fun times
That's
there.
the first thing we need to touch on for sure.
Yeah, fun times there. I have a slightly major infection, as the doctor put it. You have a slightly major infection, and that constitutes if you want to stay in the hospital. At that point, we will let you. Don't you worry.
Like, we'll let you this time.
Yeah. It was actually like he said. The way the doctor said it in the ER was, if you were doing worse, like physically, like I came in and it was just like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable and I have a fever and it's stopping me from sleeping, kind of thing. And I even straight up said, like, all this points to appendicitis, in there. And it's like, okay, well, let's have the actual doctors check you out, kind of thing. Which, fine. Actual doctors can check me out, kind of thing. But they, both the nurse and the doctor was like, yeah, we think it's appendicitis, just the way I was describing it. Got my blood results back and like elevated white blood cell count. It's like, okay, sounds like appendicitis, but we're going to confirm with the CAT scan. We're just waiting on that. But I'm going to let surgery know that we're probably going to need them. It's like, okay. And it's like, do you have anyone to drive you? No. It's like, I'm not going anywhere, actually, for a while, probably. It's like, okay, no problem. We'll make sure everything's ready for you. Comes back with the CAT scan. It's like, hey, good news. We don't need surgery. Bad news. If you were doing if you like came in with if you came in like not being able to walk or something at this point, we would keep you and then put you in here for 10 days on a fucking IV drip of antibiotics. It's like, oh. So,
yeah, that was close.
Yeah, well, see, it's still a major infection. Like, no, like he showed it on the CAT scan. It's like, no joke, this is probably pushing your belly out a little bit. Like, he's like, here's where your six-pack is, basically, which the doctor did, like I said, he did actually say, it's like, for somebody in your physical, like, shape, you have remarkably good muscle structure. Like, you have remarkably good muscle mass. Like, he's looking at one of the cross sections. Like, see this right here? This is your hip bone, and then these like right here. These are what would be the equivalent of your tenderloins. Like, you know, if you're like I was cutting you up like a steak kind of thing. It's like, okay, yours are unusually large, and that's pretty impressive. And it's like, oh wow, thanks, Doc. On the flip side, don't eat me.
You're like,
first,
I'm just super strong.
Yeah. It's like, don't eat me first, please, Doc. It's like, no, I mean, I'm just saying, it's pretty impressive. I'm like, thanks, Doc. And then basically, like, so, I doubt I'm going to be able to pronounce it right. I have diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis. Okay, I got it.
Diverticulitis.
I had it.
Now you're getting me to screw it up.
Shut up. A diverticulitis. Whatever. Which, as the doctor said, it's like, usually this will present like they said, it's like, yeah, it looks like appendicitis, but it starts on the left side of your body, and that's where all the pain is. I didn't have that. It was all on the right side. And so they're like looking at the CAT scan, and and he's like, okay, so here's the problem. You have what amounts to an infection that moves all the way from the left side of your body to the right side of your body. And it's like, oh,
that's fun.
yeah, like they're showing it, and it's like he had like 30 cross sections from the CAT scan, kind of thing, and so he's shown it, and he's like, okay, so here's the deal, this is all the infection, and it was a huge fucking area, and it's like this is all infected on you, yeah, and it's like this is all the infection. It's like, oh boy, okay, gotcha, thanks, Doc. Kind of thing. And it's like, we're going to give you the pain pills, which I took, which I normally don't take pain pills, kind of thing, because I'm that kind of guy. I don't know what that kind of guy actually is. I'm just saying, I'm a badass because I don't take pain pills.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm like, what the hell am I hitting? That caused this. Like, hitting the wrong key. So, yeah, so I got a semi-major infection, and that's probably the reason I haven't been sleeping that well the past couple of months. And the doc straight up said, it's like, this has been going on for a while, kind of thing. Now, it's also one of those where they pointed out, it's like, yeah, you have what is a major infection, but it's like, more than likely, it's more of an absence than anything else. So they wanted me to follow up on Monday here. So I have that scheduled to go in and have them do, more, I don't know, more tests or something. Kind of thing. And figure out what's kind of really going on there. Kind of thing. And also they find out I also need a colonoscopy, which would suck balls, but might actually need.
I mean, they're probably going to do a colonoscopy on you.
Yeah.
Just to see, because that's... So did they tell you what diverticulitis is?
Yeah, they told me what it is.
Other than it's a major infection?
Well, no, diverticulitis, yeah, they told me what that is. Like, yeah, that's basically pockets of the large intestine that gets caught up and, like, cut off for whatever reason or filled up with whatever for whatever reason. Nobody's 100% sure why, kind of thing.
Yep.
It happens. And, yeah, like you said, diet normally helps, but that's also not guaranteed, kind of thing. So.
Yep. Sometimes they have to take part of your colon and shit.
Yeah, like you might have to take out part of the colon. You might have to like cut off part of the large intestine, kind of thing. There's all kinds of shit
out of a bag.
Yeah, it'll be great.
No, you don't have to worry about that. It's probably not that bad.
Well, no, given how bad my infection is, it might be. Like
who knows?
Yeah, they end up taking my entire colon out. It's like, oh god, why?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I even check how much? Oh fuck, I'm not carrying a lot of concrete. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. I'll go back. So yeah, I get to go on Monday, figure out what's going on there, kind of thing, and hopefully get me some answers, which isn't guaranteed. But on the flip side, like, even the doctor also stated, like, all right, so the only thing you have a problem with is like pain in your right abdomen and the fever, and it's like, yeah, that's the only issue I have. Yeah, because you should have a lot more issues than that. Is basically
like, well, I'm
how
super strong, Doc. I mean,
Yeah.
jeez.
It's basically how that was being framed. All right, I know exactly how the fuck I'm going to do this now. I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, good times. Hopefully I don't need surgery, but that's not a guarantee.
Fingers crossed you don't.
Yep. Well, I was fully prepared to get it with, fucking, my appendix. But that's relatively minor compared to this. Kind of thing. And also, it basically came down to, they straight up told me, it's like, alright, look, you need, like, slow down your food consumption, lower solid food intake for a while. And then also, like, less fatty foods, less sugar, partly because they found fat on my, like, large amounts of fat on my liver, which, shocker, kind of thing, given what I am.
Wow, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Mr. 2 giant fucking steaks at one time.
God, those are delicious. Yeah.
That were rare?
They were not.
Shit?
No, they were not rare. Those were not rare.
Those ones were, like, rare / raw?
No, they were medium. Those were absolutely medium, you lying sack of shit.
Wait, were those the ones that I cooked?
No, those were ones
somebody else cooked?
I cooked. They were absolutely a medium rare.
I don't think you did. I have a feeling you didn't cook them.
I have a feeling you're not allowed to cook anything in my house anymore.
I mean, I think you'll be outvoted on that one.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody wants to have food poisoning.
Nobody got fucking food poisoning. I don't care what you fuck say. No, I didn't poison fucking anyone. You can't prove it. Screw you guys.
I'm like, I don't know why you guys are so mean to me. Amazing.
But anywho, yeah. So I
got the rough today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, first time for the season. It was nice.
How it turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah, I had 3 groups that I reffed that all of them were actually like pretty chill, and were fun to watch. One group that I thought was going to be a nightmare to ref turned out to be really awesome. So
nice.
It worked out pretty good.
Oh,
got a sweet tip out of it. So
nice. I blah blah blah. I ordered the parts to fix my Alpha Black here too today. Finally got around to that.
Okay, awesome.
Because that's been on the back burner for a while, kind of thing, and I gotta put the Tip X, not the Tip X, the TCR up for sale because I'm just done trying to get that piece of crap working.
Yeah, I know that. That sucks. How many mags do you have for that?
2. Oh my god, I survived.
You have 2 magazines?
Yes.
Do what?
I have 2, yes.
I might buy the magazines off you.
No, I would. Yeah, okay. Wait, they're compatible with yours?
Yeah. So no, they're not. But I'm having I'm having our one poker buddy who has the 3D printer.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm having him print a new EMEC body that has a magazine slot on the top. So it's kind of like stick fed, but with magazines.
Okay.
Yeah, for my EMEC.
Seems a little weird,
so I think it'll be kind of fun. Yeah, it looks like it adds like a rectangle to the top of the gun, and it sticks out the back of the gun. So think like a stick fed, normal stick fed, but instead of a stick, it's a magazine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it'll be kind of fun just to mess around with, especially on one of the Sam games where I'm gonna tear it up anyway.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, we need to get out there. Me and C need to get out there too. She's pretty excited about getting back out there. She had a good time last time. So as long as that continued, yeah,
awesome,
she liked it.
Fantastic.
So that was awesome.
That's good. Fantastic. He's full up this coming weekend with the Sam game is like all full booked up, sold out. That's the word I was looking for, sold out. But since we're regulars and I'm a ref, like we can just basically walk on, it's no big deal.
I was gonna say we don't need any rentals or anything, so everything's fine. And he knows he doesn't have
he
to
doesn't care
around.
about the regulars. He doesn't even count the regulars in the normal amounts, you know.
Yeah, he knows
so
he doesn't have to fuck around with us.
if the regulars want to come play, they can play too. It doesn't matter.
We're not going to be fucking dipshits.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, occasionally we'll be dipshits, but not that big of dipshits.
Well, I mean, you will be, but I mean, I have shot a couple of the refs just to be a dick, but
I'll fucking shoot Jeff when he's out there with the camera.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, the last time he played, I lit him up.
Well, one time, God, I remember it was probably 2-3 years ago. It was pre-COVID. He was out there with the camera and he was pointing at me, and I turned and pointed at him. It's like, hey, get a good shot of this, and then he ducked behind. It's like, dude, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I was giving you a shot, you idiot. What do you think I was doing? Was I going to shoot you? No, of course not.
Amazing. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He just expects it from you at this point. He's like, oh, fuck.
No joke, probably, honestly.
Yeah.
Freaking beautiful.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
But no, yeah, so, good times.
Fuck yeah. Well, we get to also talk about all the crazy shit that's happening in the world.
Well, yeah, I was gonna move on to that. I got some other stuff too first. I mean, kind of thing. I mean,
Oh, go ahead then. Do your stuff. We
no.
want happy
This is
stuff
clear.
before we bring it
Everything
down.
going on in the world that's falling apart is clearly more important, kind of thing. I do have a new job, which I don't. I
No,
haven't
what stuff did you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. My bad.
Yeah, so shut up.
Oh, sorry.
I'm waiting for you to like be like, oh yeah, and I have a new kid. It's like, shut up about your kid. Nobody cares.
She turned 1.
Damn, did she? I
Yeah.
guess that's how linear time works.
Yeah, turned 1 at the beginning of this month.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that freaking crazy? Goddamn, the march, the never-ending march towards death.
Yep. Pretty much.
Well, fucking A.
But got my new job, so life is great there. Work from home, which I'm not.
Hell yeah.
Like.
Oh my god, that's right. Last time we played, you didn't have a job yet.
Yeah. Well, I was very.
Damn,
last
it's
time
been
we played,
so
I was very
long.
close. Yeah, no. 95% work at home, which is awesome. But on the flip side, what the fuck did I get roped into here? Because it's fucking HIPAA compliance and all this kind of shit. Yeah, no, it's an absolute nightmare.
Oh, don't worry, it won't last.
No,
They'll fire you
I
eventually.
think we did talk about it because I talked about my Karen situation.
Oh yes, with the printer. That's right.
with
That's
the
right.
printer, which didn't like. I'm almost 100% sure I'm right on that, but I should mention with the Karen, we got an actual apology from her, which fucking better have.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah, well, my boss went to her boss, and it became "you're going to apologize," kind of thing, because that was way out of line. Sort of
thing. It was
thing.
a little ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely ridiculous. Even better though, we had to get on a. Basically, it's come down to that every instance that involves her is either going to have my boss or me on the support ticket, so we can monitor the whole thing. So if we talk through Zoom to her, we're on the ticket to keep an eye on it, kind of thing. And it's like,
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's just like, all right, but having to deal with the fucking mix of the Mac and Windows environment, along with Citrix and HIPAA compliance, is an absolute fucking nightmare. Kind of thing.
Oh,
like,
I can only imagine. Getting
this shit to work properly is just fucking a pain in the ass, and I'm gonna lose it very quickly, I think. Getting some of this like trying to work, like even the meetings I'm in, which I'm not in all of them, and we're in the middle of moving offices and all this. Oh yeah, I gotta make that concrete. It's just a fucking nightmare getting this shit to work, kind of thing.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm backing up the infrastructure guy, so I've been learning from him recently. That's actually all my training's basically been is learning from him, kind of thing. Like, he's teaching me how the infrastructure's set up and how it goes. And the worst part is, like, with any infrastructure scenario like that, he knows all the servers and what they do, like, off the top of his head. So he's like, hey, I need you to go to the Citrix server. Cool. Which one's that? Kind of thing. Like, that's how it goes. It's like, oh,
hey, do this. Like, how?
Yeah. Like, I'm a freaking... Like, this is shit I handled at
I would love to.
my old job. Kind of thing. And it's like, oh yeah, I know exactly where that is. Here, I don't have a fucking clue because it's not mine. I didn't build all this. Come here, Power Slug. You're mine. Thank you. So that's a whole nightmare. But probably Monday I'm gonna have a half day back in, kind of thing. And technically I'm a contract for hire kind of thing. So no medical insurance. No 401k, no nothing yet. Just here you go, get paid.
That sucks.
I got individual insurance and everything for now, but yeah, no, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
For the way it goes, but such is fucking life. At that point.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Poor bastard you.
Yeah, poor bastard me. Otherwise, so yeah, life is fantastic. On those fronts, at least.
Awesome.
And my wife, in theory, still loves me.
Probably not.
I mean, shut up.
You
Asshole.
piece of shit. Hey, it's not my fault you suck, Dick.
Truck station.
You should probably learn to not come so fast, and then maybe she might love you.
Listen, everything is just fine. Shut your mouth. Oh, that is. That's weird. That is something.
Wait, what the fuck did this just... Oh, it's the wrong one. Never mind.
Are you finally in here? Like,
I'm an idiot.
the hell are you
No,
doing?
it's starting the game now.
Oh my god, what the fuck was that download you had?
It was... I don't know. It, like, fucking took forever. It wasn't even that big. It had to go through the full fucking index, though.
Weird.
Yes, play the game. What the fuck?
Alright,
yeah, I don't know why. Some broken... I don't know. Some asshole that made the computer. I don't know. Head up their ass. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the one who made the computer. Assblade.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to kind of tee up on that.
Oh, no, I was already there.
A little disappointed.
I was immediately there. Don't think I wasn't. Do not ever think I was not immediately there. All right. 40 per minute. Fuck. What was my calculations on this? So this is one I was
not
doing.
Good enough.
40 per minute, which would produce 60. Give me that. 60. Whoops. No, wait a minute. I was going to actually do the production here. That's right. We were... One was going to be... Yeah, okay, because...
Production of what?
The steel. We were going to do the... Yeah, steel beams and steel pipes here. Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Where?
Because with the whole steel and trucks and everything... Because we're not bringing the ingots or anything back. We're just making the beams and pipes over here instead of bringing it back to the main factory.
But aren't we going to need like a shit ton of those?
Not necessarily. At that point, probably not. I mean, we can just add more trucks, is what it comes down to. The production on those. Let's see the production on these. So we're going to look at 60 a minute equals 15. So, fuck, what was my...
How much can the trucks hold?
I don't know, let's find out. Truck, come here. Oh, that's a tractor. I need a truck. I don't have the things to make a truck, I don't know. Dude, fucking cry me a river.
Awesome.
Oh, we decided... Okay. So that's the coal. Where's the iron? Somewhere over here, I think. Yes. Okay, so... That's 40 steel... No. Wait. Where is it? 40 iron ingots and 40 coal a minute produces 60 iron ingots a minute. So, what was a tier 5? I don't remember. Was it 720 or 780?
I think it's 780, isn't it?
780, yep. So, 780 divided by 40, that's going to be 19 and a half, so we're going to say 19. So 19 times 60, 1,440 at that point. Oh, well, okay, never mind. So it's 19 again, because it's 60 steel ingots a minute. Equals 15 steel beams, so it's going to be 19 times 15. 285 steel beams a minute is going to be the production value on this.
Damn.
Yep. Alright, so... What's it going to be for pipes? Let's see here. $30 a minute equals 20 a minute. So instead of 15 times 19, it's going to be 20 times 38. 760 steel pipes a minute is going to be the production value. Oh,
How many?
760 a minute. That's actually going to be.
Damn.
That's actually going to be a lot of fucking pipes. Okay.
It's kind of nice.
Yep. All right, so let's see here. How are we going to do this? So yeah. Otherwise, what else what do you want to touch on first here? The sheer amount of stupid, or the bigger sheer amount of stupid that's going on? There's been a lot of stupid recently.
There's a lot of fucking stupid. Enough to really start getting on my nerves. Let's talk Russia and Ukraine first.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean that's kind of funny if so many people didn't die in the process. Kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
that's the sad part, unfortunately.
That is, people dying is normally sad, kind of thing. You are correct on that matter. I will agree. But yeah, so Russia invaded Ukraine. I'm pretty sure that did happen last time we were on, and it was just as big a stupid clusterfuck as it is now, except fucking Ukraine
it happened quite a bit before.
Yeah, fucking Ukraine was able to hold fucking Kiev, which is amazing, kind of thing. They checked the Russians and held them back. The last count I saw was 12 generals have been killed and 35 colonels. Potentially up to 10% of the generals have been killed now.
Enough to where Russia brought in, what the fuck is his name? Like the genius that came up with like the land doctrine that they use or whatever.
Oh yeah, the chief of staff, yeah. I don't remember his name.
They brought him into the battle. Yeah, like he's a big, like holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly.
So fucking nuts.
You know what I realized? I don't know how quickly I can produce iron ingots. Oh, I'm just doing standard smelters. Okay, 30 a minute. Okay. I need 26 fucking smelters. Jesus. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Alright, this is perfectly possible for me to do. Yeah, no, that's been a absolute... I'm not gonna lie, I really wish my grandfather was alive to see this. So I could just be like, so Grandpa, remember how you spent your life, like, against this superpower that was going to come and get us, like the fucking boogeyman. Look, they can't even take on like a third-rate power. Like, don't get me wrong, Ukraine, I don't count Ukraine as like a third-rate power, but they are definitely not another superpower kind of thing. That's why everyone, like, fucking
They're not.
Romney or whatever, yeah, Romney, during the 2012 election where he was talking about how Russia was going to be our great adversary. It's like, no, they're not a global issue. They're a regional issue militarily.
Fuck. Yeah, like, this is... That whole thing, I mean... It's so bad that, like, Ukraine destroyed, like, some command center that killed a shit ton of fucking generals in the process as well.
Yeah,
like,
the command and control, I don't even remember what the fuck, I don't remember where that was, but yeah, they just did that not long ago, and it's just like, they just fucking shelled it. Of course, I mean, it is one of those points where it's like, oh, where are they getting all their intel? Well, from the U.S. Kind of thing.
It's pretty blatant that that's the case. We've said that's the case.
Oh yeah, we straight up said, and then it's like they can, like former intel officers like, oh, they're really pissed off that Biden said it. Yeah, he just said we're feeding them intel about it. Like, what do you want us to say?
Dude, you want to know my favorite thing that I've heard so far over this whole thing? The ambassador to Russia,
to
the
Russia?
U.S.
Or from Russia to the
the
US?
ambassador of Russia to us.
Okay.
All right. Said that Russia is disappointed that NATO is not taking their threats of nuclear war
More seriously. Yeah, that was fucking great.
Like, yeah, you can't even fucking destroy Ukraine. We don't even know that your nukes even work at this point.
Well, you don't want to start saying that because then they're going to start throwing off nuke tests and stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's literally one of those where it's like, okay, and like, what if we did take them seriously? Every time you just want some random territory, you're just going to be like, oh, we're going to nuke. It's like, no, you're not. And then it's one of these days you're going to have to actually fucking do it.
Exactly. Like, the whole thing gets fucked up.
Yeah. But no, it is one of those where I look at it and I'm just like, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh, I might be doing this. I might be doing this.
So
backwards.
crazy.
God damn it. Was I going to bring in 2 lines? I don't remember. I was. Okay. Yeah, because these are normals. That's... Alright. I was going to do 2 minors. Just lift them straight up. No, yeah, and then the fucking sinking of the Muscovy or whatever the hell. And then the other one that just happened.
Has that been confirmed?
Yes, that's been confirmed. By U.S. officials, the Muscovy...
That's been confirmed. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. No, it's like... This is a fucking flagship of the Black Sea kind of thing. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that is goddamn ridiculous.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, the best... somebody pointed out, it's like, wow, Ukraine's doing so well. They're winning the naval war with no navy. Like
that? Yes, exactly. They are losing to a country that has no navy.
Yeah. Like, they had a navy, don't get me wrong. They did. Then you took the Crimea, and now they don't have a navy anymore. Like, it's still, like, what the hell? Russia, you're literally losing.
So fucking funny, man.
Yeah, it's so bad, though. And
so crazy.
So many fucking volunteers kind of thing end up over there.
Yep. They're conscripts and shit.
Yep. The Russian fucking conscripts and everything, yep.
Damn it.
Alright, how many was that? Because I lost count. No, yeah, and it's like, now there's talk of general mobilization on the Russian side, which, like, they're being told, like, their advisors are apparently saying they need, like, 800,000 men to take Ukraine, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they don't even know, like, how stupid that actually is.
Yeah, like, this was supposed to be a quick... Like, for them, this was going to be a quick adventure, and that's, like, everything I read on it, like, these are the things that everyone wants out of this kind of thing. Like, it needs to be quick, it needs to be non-nuclear, it needs to be contained, and it's like, it ain't quick, and it definitely ain't contained.
Yep. Yeah. The level of, like, just failure involved in this is pretty sad.
Yeah, no, this is... It shows...
I almost feel bad. It's so stupid.
Yeah, no, this is straight up showing that, like, Russia's just a straight up paper tiger kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is what it's kind of showing. And it's like, that's very bad for them. The only, like, I think we actually, I'm pretty sure, touched on it before with them, where it's like, the only thing they have going for them at this point is Russia has nuclear weapons and ICBMs, and they can wipe any country off the map. Kind of thing. But Biden's come out and said if WMDs, biological, chemical, or nuclear devices are used in Ukraine, we will get involved. Whether that's like no-fly zone, whether that's peacekeepers, what that involves, nobody really knows, kind of thing. But I would not put it past
like an ideal situation.
Yeah, no joke. The Pentagon probably full up has well, of course they have a plan right now, but it's like their plan is probably going to end up looking like the Pentagon's plan is probably going to be, we are deploying 100,000 soldiers into a buffer zone in between Russia and Ukraine, and if Russia tries to pull anything on that, we're just going to level them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
What are these making? 60 a minute? Yes, they are. Kind of thing. So that's a whole nother level of, like, Jesus Christ kind of thing, because that's how you get actual wars kind of thing. And then NATO gets involved in all of that, and this whole mess where it's like, Russia's like, oh, we don't want NATO on our border, and through this action, Finland and Sweden now said they're going to join NATO. Like, Finland says they're applying here, and the way I understand it, they're applying here at the end of the month. Sweden wanted security guarantees before they applied, which they got. At this point, and it's like, yeah, we're joining NATO. It's like, oh, I don't want NATO on my border. Well, now your northern territory is going to have fucking U.S. bases all over it.
I don't want NATO on my border. It's already on their border.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's the stupidest part of this whole fucking thing. There's already countries that have been on the damn border.
Yep. Yep.
So fucking nuts. And it's because Ukraine had the opportunity to basically, oh, fuck me, become a powerhouse at some point.
Yeah. Well, not entirely. At that point. Not entirely, I'd say, but, basically, yeah, Ukraine got slapped, with Crimea at that point for reasons. At that point, and instead of being like, yeah, we're not gonna fight this, we're gonna take Russia on, they're like, hey, US, you want to be friends? And It's like the US is like, hell yeah, let's go train the Ukrainian military to fight the Russians. There's all this modern doctrine that we never got a chance to test. Like, let's go find out tanks are worth it.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing one too. I love that.
Like basically discovering that tanks are not what they used to be. Well, more they are something kind of thing, but it's like the modern infantryman has basically made a tank obsolete to a point. And yeah, also, yeah, you always needed infantry kind of thing with a tank in order to, how the hell are we going to do this? Okay, I think I see. Shit. You always needed, infantry with the tank to secure it kind of thing, and you need air power to protect it kind of thing. Like, that's how it's always been. But it's like, it's now really showing that it's like, maybe the age of the tank is done.
Yeah.
We might actually be seeing the end of the armor at that point, and, like, all we're going to see
from
now on...
Well, I think it'll still stick around, because there's a lot of money involved in that, but I feel like what we used to see as, like, major, or thought of as major, what's what I'm looking for? Like tank battle things. These are going to become more specialized.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're just going to see like basically Bradleys, and APCs moving around at that point. Like that's what you're going to see. You're not going to see these huge lumbering beasts the way you have been.
Yeah, exactly.
kind of thing. So it's gonna be more about a protective place for the infantry than like heavy firepower kind of thing. Let's do. Oh no. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's I mean, it's interesting to watch, kind of thing, but it is one of those where it's like, this is a terrible situation.
Yeah, I feel bad for everybody involved.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
I get it completely.
Like I think I brought it up too, where it's like that the atrocities carried out in some of those areas, like the fucking rape and that. Like, you saw that, you heard that one where it's like an intercepted phone call between a wife and the soldier, and the wife's just like, hey, remember when you're raping people to be using protection? It's like, yes, dear. It's like, I'm sorry, are you fucking
I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about it. Just use protection.
Yeah. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Now, again, that could be... That, I don't think, has been confirmed.
They found apparently some reporter found the wife.
Oh, and talked to her?
Yeah, apparently, and like tried to interview her and all this, and she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. They like found out who she was and everything, and then like was able to track down who the soldier was.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's fucking nuts. And then the one Russian soldier who fucking filmed himself raping a toddler or whatever. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I saw that come across. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. This is what we're dealing with? Alright.
Yeah, this is...
Fine.
Like,
let's
right.
kill all of them.
War crimes it is, I guess. All war crimes all around. Why the hell not?
Shit. Why not? Fuck it.
I mean, that's almost what it seems like with some of this.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Who the hell cares? Oh, buddy, you better move out. I gotta blow this area up. Come on. There we go. So, yeah, you know, freaking awesome. Let's see here. All right.
Oh, it's so great that that's the case.
Yep. Oh, not enough space to pick up iron ore? Seriously? All right, let's get it.
All right, now let's talk about the stupider thing.
Which stupider thing was that? The leak from the Supreme Court?
Yeah, the Republicans. Let's
the Republicans, yes. Yeah, we have it's
bought and paid for Republican horseshit.
Well, it's we probably anyone with a brain should have expected it. At that point, where it's like, oh,
telegraphing it for a long fucking time.
Yeah, we have a conservative court. The conservative court is apparently going to overturn Roe v. Wade, which they've been on their list for like fucking 50 years. So nobody should be surprised by this, kind of thing. So yeah, it is. That's what it sounds like. It's the leak one though, so we don't really know if it's claimed to be the majority opinion, but we really don't know at that point. At that point, the fact there was a leak is amazing, though, as somebody pointed out. Like, hey, when's the last time you heard about a Supreme Court decision being leaked? Never? Oh, that's silly. Yeah, it apparently just, it doesn't happen. Like, the Supreme Court doesn't do this.
Oh, it definitely doesn't happen. And my guess is it happened because somebody on the court was like, this is not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, some clerk.
And
I guarantee
love, by the way, that Republicans have wanted this for a long fucking time and have finally caught the fucking car and they don't know what to do with it.
Yep, well, one, they're kind of being smart. They're keeping quiet on it until it actually comes out, sort of thing. Because that's what I would do too, and you don't want to start like ramming stuff on this until it's confirmed. And if it's confirmed, then you have your victory lap, kind of thing. If they're going to do that. But given the fact this, like, okay, so me being the legal expert I am, kind of thing, and reading things on Reddit, which leads me to, you know, understand certain things. Part of the problem with this, if this is actually the majority opinion, is it's going to overturn like almost 90 some odd years of precedent involving the Ninth Amendment. At that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And if that happens, probably every single case that would involve the Ninth Amendment that was related to that, everything from interracial marriage, LGBTQ marriage, all that good shit, you know, allowing the gays to marry because, oh no, the gays are marrying, that means my marriage is less valuable, thing. Whatever the fuck that means.
There's reasons.
Yeah.
Or Jeebus or some shit.
Yeah, because of Jeebus. But basically it's like, oh, my marriage is therefore less valuable as a result. But anyway, like, all that's called into question. But beyond that, people had pointed out, like, the Ninth has been used for all kinds of things. Like, it isn't just like, oh, the Ninth Amendment is protection of Roe v. Wade, and it's this kind of stuff, which isn't 100% clear there at that point that that is the only use for that, because it's not. Like, somebody brought up, this could involve, like, things like water rights, kind of thing. And, like, the way the federal government applies, like, diverting rivers and water in the western states, kind of thing. Like, this could involve mining rights, kind of thing, and mineral acquisitions, like, kind of thing. It's like, this is going to be 100 years of precedent overturned and having to redo every goddamn case involved.
Yep.
Oh, I'm out of silk, huh?
It's gonna be nuts.
No, it's
yeah. This is so insanely stupid. Like, nobody wants this. And I mean nobody.
Yeah.
Like, 85% polled said they want to keep Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, no,
like, we're talking a very small minority of religious dipshits who don't understand a goddamn thing about medicine are trying to make decisions for everybody.
Not even medicine, but their own goddamn Bible at that point, where it's pointed out, where it's like...
Exactly!
Oh, yeah, the only time abortion is mentioned in the Bible is how to perform one. It's like, oh god.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, I do love it. It's just one
But then again, we are talking about conservatives here, so, like, facts don't matter, and you choose a view and then work backwards.
Yeah. Well, I was actually just watching on the, like, basically people are calling, is like, this is McConnell's court, is what this is. Mitch McConnell has put 3, possibly 4, he can be directly linked to, Supreme Court justices on there. And he is a direct result of allowing Trump to put the 3 he did on there. So McConnell has his conservative court. Problem, McConnell's severely weak in the Senate at this point. Because he's now made it precedent that it's like, we don't need 60 to do a Supreme Court seat. We only need 50 plus 1 kind of thing.
Yep.
And it's like, that's all we need. And now, so that you don't need the supermajority, meaning we're going to get more and more partisan on there. both Democratic and Republican side, and the cases at that point, all it's going to take is for somebody to be like, we're going to pack the fucking court, which I've already heard, like people mention, there's calls from some senators say, let's make it 13 now, and then we're going to fucking pack this fucker kind of thing.
Yep. There's no, like, this kicks the door open to a lot of
Why
shit.
am I up here?
Like,
No. Oh, yeah.
do
All
what?
all kinds of shit is going to come in here, because it's also like,
Yep.
oh, I went upstairs instead of going down to the storage area. I'm like, why the hell am I down here? Where the hell did I put the Silken? Silka. There we go. But it's like, oh yeah, this. Oh shit, I forgot I had a power slug on me. Yeah, this opens the door for all kinds of stuff, and it. That's also where I question this being the majority, honestly. Just because of how it seems like how it seems to be just contradictory in itself, whether that's by design at that point, to basically allow the lower courts, no, well, shit, to basically interpret however the hell they want at that point, or what kind of thing, where it's like, oh, this is basically, it counters on itself, and it's like, so you're free to interpret the Ninth Amendment as narrow or as conservative as you like at that point. Basically do whatever the fuck you want.
It's insane.
Yeah. But also, it's like, also has been pointed out, the Democrats better fucking, like, jump on this the moment this is an opinion at that point.
I think they need to jump on it now.
Oh, some of them already
It's
are.
really, like, yeah.
Kind of
It
thing.
needs to be hammered hard.
Like, this
Like,
needs
this
to
is
be...
not just abortion rights. This is any fucking right past the 14th Amendment.
Not even the 14th... Well, that's the thing. Like, this is reinterpreting the Ninth Amendment, which is a huge deal, because that's, like I said, used for everything. Like, and yeah, the 14th and everything involved, like, the 4th and the 14th involved in this at that point, where they, like, I don't even know what to say to, like, that kind of craziness, where it's like, oh, we decided the 4th, the 9th, and the 14th Amendment are just null and void. It's like, I'm sorry, you did fucking what?
Like, how?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
How are you going to justify this?
How are we in a timeline where that can happen?
I mean, we know how that happened. And I've already seen, like, online, like, people fucking screaming at the Bernie Sanders supporters from 2016 who are like, I'm voting for Trump because I don't want Hillary. It's like, you have any idea what you're doing. And more than likely, they actually did give the election to Trump, especially, like, as somebody pointed out, Michigan, where he won apparently by, like, 35,000, and 48,000 of those were Bernie supporters.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So there's, like, a whole level of, like, the Democrats are already infighting and attacking each other kind of thing. So, you know, that's always entertaining.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
More of that.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's do that more, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like, when I found out that was coming out.
Yeah.
Like, that was what was happening. I still don't know how this continues without a civil war of some sort.
Now, okay,
at this point.
That's one thing I've been getting worried about, too, with what I've been reading. Because before, I always read, like, even on the leftist papers, kind of thing, the Civil War is being talked about is by a whole bunch of right-wing crazies. We need to prepare for the right-wing crazies. Starting a civil war. Now I'm reading stuff already about us, like, on the left-hand side of things, saying now we have to fight for our rights. Now it's, instead of us having to defend ourselves from them in this crazy-ass civil war, it's now us having to defend our rights by through violence. And it's like people were, somebody wrote down, again, because Reddit is the key to all political discussions, at that point, put down, like, all right, let's compare let's compare the first Civil War versus what would be the next. Like, what do we need for the second Civil War to happen? Oh, this is shit. That's terrible. Damn it. All right, whatever. Like, let's compare like the actions that led up to the first Civil War to the actions that led up to are leading up here, kind of thing. And so, you know what? I'm not going to put that there. So it's like going through on that, and it's like, all right, first Civil War, you had what legitimately looked like a Southern conspiracy, where the North had double the population of the South, yet the South controlled the Senate, the Supreme Court. They had untold numbers of, like, they were able to manipulate for like numerous presidents at that point, and it's like, okay, you had everything they tried to do in the House was blocked by the Senate, kind of thing. So they had actual minority rule at that point is what you were looking at. You were looking at legitimate minority rule. And it's like, okay. I mean, simple enough. Sure. Like, that's what we had. Fine. You had the actual pushes that they got through, which would be Fugitive Slave Act kind of thing, which violated the Constitution, what was upheld by their Supreme Court, basically, at that point. And so it's like, okay, so what do we have now? Well, now we have a minority-controlled Senate, as you do. You have now a Supreme Court that has been packed by that Senate. You have presidency, like the past 20 years, 2 presidents elected by a minority of population, which, while not necessarily a problem, in these cases are a problem because of what those presidents did, kind of thing.
Yep.
Wait, what the hell? I don't have...
Like, the minority has... Like, in my lifetime of voting, no Republican president has won the popular vote.
Yes, I have. Bush, second term.
Which one?
Bush, second term.
I didn't think he won the popular vote.
Yes, in the second term he did.
Because wasn't that the Gore one?
No, first term was the Gore one. Second term.
Who was he against in the second one?
Kerry. You don't remember it at all, do you?
I do remember Kerry. I don't think you're right.
Nope, he did.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure on that because that's the one they won in the past 20 years.
Okay. All right then.
But
oh my god.
It's one of those. Okay.
My brain hurts.
Yeah. Take away the fact that the Republicans won. It's basically the fact that in the past 20 years, so 5 election cycles, at that point, so 2/3, or 2/5, sorry, I'm being an idiot there. 2/5 of the elections were not decided by the population.
Yep.
At that point, like, it was not a majority. End of story.
Yeah.
I just realized, did I screw this up? Yes, I did. Like, and I mean, that's kind of end of story at that point. While, like, the Electoral College has its place kind of thing, and that becomes a whole nother argument about what we do about the Electoral College. The hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty easy to know what to do with the Electoral College.
Well, either we go to a straight popular vote, which I don't necessarily support for the president at that point, but I understand going for it, because it basically comes down to the argument: is the president the representative of the states, or is it a representative of the people? At that point, right now they are a representative of the states, kind kind of thing, because that's what they're voted in by the Electoral College. That's how that works.
Yep.
They are a representative of the states. End of story. Let's see here. Yeah, that works. Okay. They're a representative of the states. Okay, fine. Fair enough. At that point, should they be a representative of the people? Is the question that needs to be asked.
You really should.
I'm in the same boat. They probably should be. But for those who disagree, no, they need to be a representative of the states. Well, then the Electoral College needs to do a better job at that point, doing what it does. So they need to be more representative of the population of those states, the people in those states, which means we should have a weighted Electoral College, meaning that within the states themselves, the percentage of votes cast should determine the weight of the Electoral College votes cast by that state. So basically, an example of that is you have to keep it simple, you have a state with 3 Electoral College votes, which is the smallest amount you can have because 2 senators and 1 representative. And in that state, 2/3 vote Republican and 1/3 vote Democrat. Well, in the current situation, 2 Republican, it would be all 2 Republicans, so three votes. In my vision of it, it would be 2 Republican, 1 Democrat at that point, and it would that scenario at that point would necessitate ranked choice voting on the presidential elections minimum, which it should be actually for every election, as far as I'm concerned. At that point, and then also it would require immediate runoffs. At that point, basically meaning if you end up in a non-majority, okay, there we go. You don't have a majority within the Electoral College itself, then you need to have an immediate runoff with the how the hell? Immediate runoff by cutting out the smallest at that point. So in a scenario where you do have a 3-way tie, there is no voting via the other branches of the government at that point. Whereas now you would have the Senate, you would have the House vote to decide who's the president and who's the vice president, kind of thing. You would need the Electoral College to be able to do an instant runoff and immediately be able to solve its own issues. So we don't end up in a scenario with a potential tie. That's how it should be done.
I agree. I like it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And that's assuming we don't just do a popular vote. And then in the end, as far as I'm concerned, if there is ever a scenario where there is a perfect tie, either Electoral College or popular vote, how do you solve that issue? As far as I'm concerned, flip a fucking coin. That's how we do it in Minnesota. If there's a perfect tie for any election, you flip a coin.
I mean, I'm actually okay with that.
Yeah.
That doesn't really bother me too much. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
To some extent.
As far as I'm concerned, it does. Yep, just flip a coin. It doesn't matter at that.
If it's an absolute
perfect
tie.
Yeah.
Perfect tie, yeah. And yeah, to me, that's fine with me.
Yeah. And then that comes into my larger thing, which I think I talked about, where it's how do you fix the United States government kind of thing? First off, double the size of the House of Representatives and have a mix between direct representatives and proportional party representation. Basically meaning when you vote for the party you want, and you also vote for the person you want in your district. So the way that would break down is the states are already organized as states. They're already blocks, okay? So you, instead of having a minimum of 1 representative, you have a minimum of 2 representatives. Okay? At that point. One representative is directly elected as the person. The other representative, or the other set of representatives, are elected by which party was selected by the people to represent them. So, in example, at that point where you have, let's say, 10 representatives currently. Like, I think Minnesota's 10 actually currently, now I think about it. 10. It would now be 20. Those 10 would be chosen as the exact same way they are now. They would be districts. They would be chosen within their own districts. You have to live in your district to be allowed to be chosen, kind of thing. Like, you cannot live outside your district, sort of thing. Oh shit, I screwed this up. Alright, well, whatever, I screwed this up. Kind of thing. The other set have to live in the state and are selected at the state level. So you go to vote. Yeah, whatever, I'm going to just do this. Screw it. You go to vote. You select the person you want representing your district. Let's say that's a Democrat, okay? Then you select the party you want representing you. Let's say that's a Green Party at that point. You know the Green Party doesn't have a chance in the local election because they will never be selected as the person representing the district. But enough people in the state, they might be able to get one of the 10 being selected to have a Green Party representative representing on the state side. So, let's say, for example, at that point, the breakdown... I might have... This might get a little complex, but whatever. Let's say the breakdown is 10 Republicans were chosen to represent all the districts. Okay? Kind of thing. So 10 Republicans were chosen to represent on all the districts. They swept the entire districts. But, in terms of party voting, they only got 50% of the party vote. So their party representation is only 50%. So they would not be chosen for the other 10 seats. You would not have a Republican in there. Let's say it went 30% Democrat and 10% Green and 10% Libertarian. Just for good measure at that point. Well, 6 Democrats are going to be chosen. 2 Green and 2 Libertarians are going to be chosen to fill up the other seats available.
I like it.
Yeah. That is actually more of a parliamentary structure at that point.
Yep.
And it basically removes the gerrymandering aspect for part of it. Gerrymander all you fucking want. You'll never have the majority within the state at that point.
Yep. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
It solves some major issues that we have.
It does. It also opens up other ones, kind of thing, where there are at that point there are parties who can just go straight populist at that point and don't have to worry about their local answering to the local electorate at that point. In there, which is a bit of an issue. But as far as I'm concerned, they're representing their state. End of story.
Yeah.
Whatever. For the moment, we'll put this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Not with that.
So yeah, that's Leaf's way to solve the American democracies at that point. Everyone vote for Leaf because I'm going to screw up the electorate.
Oh, I'd vote for you.
I bet you would. Vote for me. I'm probably not a pedophile.
The disaster that happens.
I'm not going to lie.
Vote for me. I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah, vote for me. I'm not a pedophile. I'm probably not a pedophile.
Nice. Yes, that's what you want to say. Okay.
I'm probably not a pedophile, Smart. And I'm married. I'm married to a woman. Therefore, I match both the Democratic.
It didn't stop the Republicans.
Yeah.
So.
It's I'm in a perfectly good marriage with a single woman. At that point, I'm not in one of them. How do they put it? One of them gays, is how the Republicans would put it.
One of them gays.
One of them gays. I am married
Oh
to
my
a
God.
woman who was always a woman and played basketball, so that's something people might like.
I didn't know she played.
Yeah. Good times.
That's cool.
High school. But,
Yeah.
which actually would probably help with the Republican vote because they can't tell, they can't look beyond high school because that's where they peaked.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, that most of them don't have a fucking high school diploma, so.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
Oh my God! Did you see the tweet by Gates? Matt Gates.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's been quite a few recently.
My favorite part, like as soon as I read it, I was like, Matt Gates, the guy who used Venmo to arrange underage sex.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's. Yep. Him.
Really?
Yep.
This guy.
This guy.
Hilarious. And the fact that he's still walking around.
Oh,
like,
the fact he
how?
hasn't been indicted yet is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, he was on the first impeachment thing a lot. Him and Jim Jordan.
Oh yeah, who I watched a guy rape a 10-year-old and I was okay with that.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, that fucking Jim Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, these two fucking... And they were both dipshits to another level to try and cover for their fucking butt boy.
Yep. Like, my God, it's a whole...
It's just so ridiculous.
This game has become listen to Leaf and Doc bitch about politics for 42 minutes.
I know, right?
Oh,
I know,
God,
we're such
what we do.
assholes. I
God.
kind of enjoy it, though. It's kind of fun.
It is. It's kind of fun, but if it wasn't so, like, possibly world-ending...
Oh. It's gonna end the world in ways. Like, I still don't know how... Okay, Portia goes away, fine. They start attacking everything else that they've been wanting to do, which they've already started. Like, you have Abbott saying, like, well, let's challenge the law that says we have to educate all kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that
Like,
whole fucking mess.
Like, wait, really? We're at that point now? Like, we're gonna actually do this?
Oh, I wouldn't doubt he's
in theory,
gonna go...
they could do whatever the fuck they wanted.
I wouldn't doubt Abbott's gonna go after interracial marriage.
Well, no, if you think about it, it makes sense on the fact that, oh, you could do that for sure. But I'm talking like that education one. All that is they don't want to have to educate migrant kids.
They don't want public education at all. They want to privatize the education sector.
Yes, they want private system with fucking coupons and bullshit. That's DeVos whole thing.
Yeah, it's beyond that. Like, they want to eliminate public education entirely and, like, take it out of the tax system.
Yep.
You want to educate your kids, you go do it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
It's fucking fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, okay, so, like, again, I don't know how... Like, this shit starts going, okay? There are crazies on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
How does this not devolve into a civil war situation?
Yeah, well, that's kind of a thing. I don't know if it does not anymore. I really don't.
It's like, I feel like, at this point, they're taking rights away from us that are already ours, okay? It's already at this point where we should start blowing up buildings.
Okay, well,
You know what I'm saying? The French Revolution happened for less.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. At that point. Oh, this is reversed. This is gonna need... Shit, what did I say numbers? Alright, hang on. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember what you were saying number-wise.
19. Okay. 19 times 60. That's the 1,000. Okay, so that's how that needs. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, this needs to be reversed. Yeah, no, exactly, kind of thing. Like, how does this not end in a civil war, kind of thing? Is
yeah,
basically
I can't think of a way it doesn't.
I like to think that it wouldn't, but I don't guarantee that honestly anymore. Like, it really is showing like that's where I was talking. Like, we're separating the two. Like, what's going to be our Fugitive Slave Act at that point?
Yep. I mean, we are already in dangerous waters.
Well, it also has to be pointed out, us in our generation has never had a conservative Supreme Court. There hasn't been a conservative majority on the Supreme Court like it is now since I want to say the 30s, kind of thing. And the I don't care what anyone says, the institution of the Supreme Court is really, honestly, probably going downhill. In there, just like when you think about it, like, what, I don't remember the name of the Chief Justice, but, like, where he basically, before the first Civil War, basically nullified any free black man's rights. Kind of thing, which was one of those things cited where it's like, I want to say it was Frederick Douglass who said it, who was like, when that decision came down, he's like, nope, U.S. is done. And it's like, I'm leaving, and every black person should leave too.
Yeah. I mean, this is so the level of regression that we're talking about here is mind-numbing.
Yeah, well, that's where I always say with the Republicans aren't conservative anymore. They're reactionaries. At that point, they want to go backwards, like even farther backwards. Conservatives want things to stay the same. They want things to go backwards. I don't know. It is one of those. Basically, what I can say to that is, this is showing how badly we as our generation need to vote. End of story, kind of thing. Like, hard stop. We need to get voting every single time. Not when there's just a candidate that we like. No. Every single time. Every single election, every single time. Basically at that point, find the candidate you want and vote for them. And in our case at this point, there is no option other than they have a D next to their name. I think I told you, like, in my mind, the Republican...
Is it the best option? No.
Yeah.
But it's the only option that doesn't destroy everything.
Yeah. Like, in my mind at this point, the Republicans are done. Like, they're going to have to do a complete 180 for me at that point. And they're done.
Oh,
I'm never voting for one again after
period.
Trump.
For a Republican ever. It's not going to happen at this point. Like,
I'm never voting for a Republican again, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's no way. I don't know how you could, in good conscience, vote Republican at this point.
Yeah. Especially in our like, when you get down to it, our income bracket, where they're like, oh yeah, we want to raise taxes on you guys. Fuck you. I want those billionaires to pay 50% of their tax first.
Yeah. Like, I am okay with paying taxes.
Yeah.
I am completely fine with paying taxes. It is part of being in a society.
Yeah.
That means, though, that everyone pays taxes. And this
there is an argument to make it so poor people don't pay taxes.
Myth. Well, yes, that's right. People that can pay taxes need to pay taxes.
So this here's the best part. This comes back to the fundamental of, like, the fall of the Roman Empire or something. I think I read this, like one of the fall of the Roman Empire, one of the books about it, where it's like fundamental problems since the Roman Empire's inception was tax collection. Okay, and I think the quote that it was basically it came down to poor people. There was two classes. There was poor people and there were rich people in Rome, and that was it. Or you were a slave. Okay. Poor people couldn't pay their taxes because they couldn't afford it, and rich people avoided it. I don't care about the people who can't afford it. You can't afford it. What am I gonna do? Kind of thing. Like, fine, you can't afford to pay taxes. That can happen. But the rich people avoiding it, that's something we can do something about.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Did you have the Caterium wire split off twice?
I don't think so. Maybe I
I
did.
think you did.
Split it off twice. Where the hell else would it be going? Oh, is one going straight to storage?
No.
No?
You have one going to Quickwire and one going to the other one.
Oh, Caterium ore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one's making Quickwire and one's making
Right.
wire.
That changes things. That changes things.
Yeah.
Shit. Alright, how the fuck do I want to do this? I'll have to do.
Okay.
I didn't know you did that.
Why does that change things?
Well, it basically changes things because now I have to set up a splitter underneath here because I didn't split it at all when it was coming down. Like, I fixed it coming down the other side, and I didn't split it at all.
Wait a minute, what do you mean
I didn't know
coming
I
down
needed
from
to.
where?
Coming down from the Caterium ore.
Oh, you didn't... Okay, you're redoing that? Gotcha.
I already did. That was a
Yeah.
long time ago.
Oh, well,
Yeah, so we haven't been making one for a while.
yeah, whatever.
It's fine. It's now fixed, so not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. But no, yeah, it's an absolute. I mean, I'm. That's where I'm hearing, like, on the left side, where it's like, oh, now a civil war is inevitable. It's like, well, this is something we always heard from the right before. Like, what the hell did you guys do?
Wait, what?
Kind of thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, now we are hearing from the left side more and more that's like, oh, it's going to be a civil war because of this. This is like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Well, maybe, maybe not, kind of thing. There's a lot of things that can happen here. Kind of thing. And I would be very surprised if there's a civil war over this. When you really get down to it. But it is one of those where it's like, you're absolutely right. Like, you're taking our rights away. How many more rights are going to be taken away before we get... There's enough is enough. Are you going to try and re-put in,
people
like...
get angry.
Yeah. No, people are already angry. People are... I mean, that's what the conservatives
Well,
want.
I mean, angry to the point where people start blowing up buildings. I mean, it's not that crazy, to be honest with you.
Well, here's the thing, Doc. It's like, oh, people blowing up buildings. They were already doing that. Like, that's what the pro-lifers were fucking doing to abortion clinics.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know.
we're already there at that point. It's just who's doing the blowing up.
No, that's the abortion clinic shit. I'm talking, when do we start blowing up fucking senators' built houses?
Oh,
shit like that,
like fucking political assassinations, because that's yeah. Well, okay, yeah,
that's just a matter of time.
I love how you're just like, oh, it's only a matter of time, dude. That's a whole nother thing.
I don't think so. I think this is gonna get to that point very, very easily.
Here's the thing, when you're talking that, like, I always look at it as a, like, did the crazies on the right wing do this first, or are we now going to be doing this? And we, and as I always say it, even though I guess I'm far left now because that's what I kind of default became. Oh, what the hell? What in the tree to destroy? There we go. It's like, were they doing this before? No, crazy right-wing guys were not blowing up senators' houses. Kind of thing. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get to that point. I think what we're not going to see that. What we're going to see is probably a whole bunch of hacking, though. I think because computer industry, tends to lean more left-wing because of how educated we are, kind of thing. Yep. I honestly do kind of suspect we're going to see a whole bunch more, like, hacking incidents against, you know, government officials and, like, blackmail and all that kind of shit on that side of things.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I kind of suspect we're going to see. Like, the only time we're going to start seeing, actually, like, blowing up people's houses and stuff, is there would have to be a major-ass spark on that. That would have to be, like, Black Panther kind of level things, like, happening again.
I mean, you don't think, like...
Damn it.
Replacing... Or going like, all right, no more interracial marriage.
Oh, yeah, no. See, stuff like that. Even that, though, that getting past the Supreme Court, like, that could be a challenge.
What do you mean that could be a challenge? What do you mean?
Getting the Supreme Court to agree to roll back interracial marriage, like, that would be ridiculous.
That can happen here. This is what we're talking about, though.
No, okay. I understand that can happen, but getting them to back... That's where I'm saying, like, their reinterpreting of the Ninth Amendment at that point in there, and the equal protections, kind of thing, might be... Oh, shit. Oh, I survived. Nice. That might be a step too far, kind of thing, because this is... The thing is, this is banging on what the conservatives have tried to bang on about for, like, fucking 50 years, and they finally got it. I don't see them being like, all right, now let's resegregate, kind of thing. Like, there's not enough political power for that, is basically what it comes down to.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know either, kind of thing. But it's one of those, that's probably going to be a bridge too far. That's going to be way too much for the Supreme Court to be like, oh, yeah, no, you know what? Lincoln was wrong in freeing the slaves. If we need to solve this issue we have going on with
I don't think they'll go like that.
All the goddamn millennials.
I don't think
not
that,
to work
but I
anymore.
think interracial marriage and shit definitely could be on the chopping block here.
Well, I think, okay, let me specify something here. What I think they're going to go after is not interracial marriage. I think marriage between U.S. and non-U.S. citizens. Kind of thing.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that one.
That's where I think they're going to go with it. kind of thing, and then go after the immigration side of things.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and go after the immigration side of things.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that one. That's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, and so that becomes a whole other clusterfuck with that.
Yep.
Oh, I had this thing overclocked. I didn't even realize that. So that's kind of my thought process on it. Is like I think that's how that's going to move at that point, and if it does,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, life is going to be a problem because second-class citizens all over again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's see here. So what we're going to do is bring that. Yeah. Oh, do I want that one up here? No, I should put this one. Yes. No, I can't clear that. It doesn't matter. God damn it. Fell off the edge again. Give me a hit of the good stuff. She got minors when I went back. Jesus. So yeah, good times there.
Hooray!
He's like, oh God, I'm depressed now.
Oh yes. Not depressed. It's more like, oh, I guess it is depressed. Like, I also have 2 daughters too. That's one other piece of this that's like a fun little wrinkle. You know what I mean?
That's a wrinkle. I love how you put that. Ah, yeah, there's a little wrinkle in there. I have 2 daughters. Yeah, I have a daughter too, do you remember?
No, you have a daughter as well.
Yes, that's what I have.
Screw you, asshole.
Yeah.
Also, my wife works in an OBGYN.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But, I mean, they're not, like, going to go shut down the OBs because of this. No, this is a different
no,
issue.
No. I'm not talking about, like, I don't have to worry about that. Like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
If that was, I'd do it again.
Oh, actually, I got a hilarious thing to share.
Guess I shouldn't put it past them?
Oh, yeah, it's like...
All right.
So my buddy, so my buddy here, the one in the Marine Corps, well, in the Navy, who's the corpsman, so his sister died here. Very unfortunate because she's younger than me, kind of thing. But basically, her and him have a genetic marker for predisposition to breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and I don't know, something else. And the way it manifests in men is pancreatic cancer. Okay. Well.
Yep.
Okay, so that's not the funny part. Just to be clear. Just to be
100. You might have pancreatic cancer.
Well, okay. So when she first got cancer 5 years ago, I want to say, and then discovered this genetic mark. So he went, like, pancreatic cancer is extremely hard to diagnose. Okay. Because it usually appears as just
and it usually happens after when it's too late and everything else. Yeah.
So he went to the doc.
It's what killed Swayze.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you know. Okay. he went to the doc, the doc of his unit. It's just like, all right, listen, crazy thing, but here's the explanation. So he explained it to the doc, and the doc's like, no, yeah, let's get an ultrasound and take a look and get a baseline, okay? And then also get you like in with the geneticist or something at that point, because geneticists. Why the hell not? To see what they can do. Well, the Navy didn't sign off on going to the geneticist at the time, okay? But they signed off on the ultrasound. So he got his ultrasound of his chest or his abdomen, and the one thing they couldn't fucking get was a good view of the pancreas. In that, and it's like, God fucking damn it, kind of thing. So it's like, okay, well, what do I do now? And the doc's like, well, it's going to be hard to like get the Navy to pay for another one, kind of thing, because we already did it. It didn't work. You're probably not going to get another good one until something changes, kind of thing.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, well, we have a baseline for everything else, so we're going to just basically keep an eye on it and not worry about it. Well, now that his sister died, he's like, well, maybe I should revisit this and see what I can do, kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, it makes a level of sense. Like, sister died. Oh yeah, I haven't touched this in a long time. Let's actually like figure out what we're doing. Actually, no, I should leave that there.
That makes sense.
So he went to his current doc because he's in that time he's restationed, kind of thing. Explained the situation again. Explain the previous situation, the geneticists, so like they wouldn't pay for the geneticist or anything, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, actually, you're absolutely right, and because you have now a confirmed, like, even before the doc said, like, well, yeah, the Navy says they're not going to pay for it, but you have a confirmed case in the family, so they would have, like, 4 or 5 years ago, they would have done it again anyway, because the doc should have signed off on it, and so that became a funny haha, like, oh, the doc screwed up. Oh, funny haha, I might have pancreatic cancer, you motherfucker. Also because,
yeah,
he literally this last week, like, after he got back from the funeral, he fucking collapsed after going for a walk. And,
oh shit.
Yeah, like actually like got back and like started seeing double vision and all this. Now, it doesn't necessarily like rule out like neurological at that point because, his sister just died and that's a big deal. But what the key to the whole thing is now he has a symptom that is also with like they couldn't get it to anything else other than saying, well, yeah, it's something kind of thing. It's like, yeah, we know something happened, but we don't know what. And one of the things that could happen is your blood sugar tanked. And if your blood sugar tanked, that's a result of the pancreas, which is also a sign of pancreatic cancer. So now he has a symptom that could potentially be part of it. So now he's going to get an actual ultrasound and make sure they get a good view of the pancreas, as ordered by the doc, because he has a symptom that may be related to it, and get a meeting with the geneticist. Okay? So, where's the ultrasounds located? Oh, OB. Okay, well, I mean, that's not the weirdest thing. Hey, where's the geneticist located? Oh, also OB. Okay. So, my buddy, who's male in here, now has a full-blown, like, oh yeah, I need to go get an ultrasound at OB, and I also need to speak with the geneticist at OB. So, when they're going to see that come down in NAMI at that point, one, he's not sure they're going to allow it because he's a male going to OB at that point. And he actually ran into a problem before where one of his subordinates was trans but still had a cervix. So, hey, buddy, you got to go get your pap. And it's like, but do I? It's like, no, you still have a cervix. You got to get your pap. And it's like, and the system wouldn't let them put a male in to go to OB for pap smear.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, so it became an actual problem. Like, NAMI Central had to get involved or some shit and, like, change some coding. Yeah. So, one, he's not entirely sure. They're finding out this week if they can make sure that gets coded right. But it's like, oh yeah, hey, where are you going for your medical? Oh, I got to go to OB. It's like, you have to go where? It's like, and he knows exactly how it's gonna go because, again, this has kind of happened before with somebody under there. He's gonna go OB and be like, "Hi, I'm a male who needs to see the geneticist and needs to see the for an ultrasound tech," and it's like, and the person there's gonna be like, "Nuh-uh, you don't." Like, I don't care. Well, why the fuck are you too steep? The other ones weren't. It's like, nuh-uh, no, you don't, kind of thing. And so he's like, no, I like, if anyone asks, kind of thing, and like, I'm gonna have it on my official paperwork, had medical appointment at OB, for this, and every step of the way, he knows it's just gonna be a, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's funny as fuck, actually, to be at that point, especially because it's like, oh, luckily he's medical, so he would actually have access to that area. But in general, kind of thing, like, you see a man walking around OB, you call security in the Navy. Like, that's how it works. Because they're...
Oh, interesting.
Well, yeah, because they have... This is military. Kind of thing, and you have problems with like fathers showing up who aren't supposed to show up. So you see an unescorted male there. Security has to like escort them.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because there's apparently in the past it's one of those. It's like all laws are written in blood kind of thing. Like in the past, there's apparently been issues with like. Oh shit! I'm out of a card of sheets. Like boyfriends showing up and kind of thing, and it's like unless you're escorted by a woman to OB, you are not allowed there. Like you need to be with your significant other at all times. Which I find
Explain to me why this is an asphalt that jumps 19 stories into the air.
That's where the trucks are going.
Yeah, but why does it go that high up? Why couldn't we leave it on the ground, man?
Well, because I have to go over
the
your
same
fucking
height
fixedness
as the-
bullshit. Although you are
Yeah,
absolutely
you could have done it like
you are absolutely correct. The reason it goes up so high is because this is where I built it when I was level with the trains.
yeah.
So when I was just
I don't
replacing
know why
it,
we're doing that.
I just replaced it at level. Actually, it's a good thing I did because I'm making the factory for the sheets here, or the steel pipes, and oh, you're driving around the fucking car. Oh fuck, that would actually be perfect for this. I didn't even think of it. I'm making the factory and it's right at level basically with the coal that I'm bringing in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely get one of these. It's kind of fun. You just can't take turns too quickly or you fucking tip over.
That's half the fun with them.
I know.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even think of that. That's awesome.
I just wanted to see if I could use it now.
I mean, we have the roadway. Fuck hell. Do it. I was actually making aluminum.
I don't remember. How do you build the Explorer?
I'm not.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
The Explorer. I don't fucking remember.
What did I just hit? Oh, if you hit Q, you could, like, save paths nodes and shit.
For
That's
that?
interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, you just hop into it until you go somewhere and it'll take you there.
Yeah. Kind of awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. I need 15 of those.
running low on anything else? No. Wait, did you get rid of all the front doors?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
They're all on the side.
Gotcha.
Makes it look nicer. What kind of fuel should I use?
What kind of fuel? I think we only have one kind.
Yeah.
Fuel. The actual fuel.
Biomass fuel? Oh, we only have biomass fuel, it looks like.
Oh, we should have a shit ton of the other stuff somewhere. The actual fuel. Oh, that's just going right there. Okay.
Dude!
What, you got the Explorer now?
Oh, no way. Does this actually work?
Why isn't my copper wire going anywhere?
Happy.
Doc, what the hell did you do? Why is my copper wire fully disabled?
Should be fully disabled.
It's completely disconnected down here. The hell happened? Did I do this?
Shh. Oh, I forgot to finish it. My bad. I'm coming. I'll fix it. Oh my god, I love the Explorer so much. It's super fun. We'll make jumps.
Couldn't make it jumps. Oh god.
Like, copper wire is being made.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't
Why?
set up to go anywhere last time.
It should have been.
You didn't set it up that way yet.
I didn't? The hell?
No.
Oh, I know why. Because it, fucking steel pipes. Yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna use the steel pipes for the fucking, automated wire and everything. Fuck, that's right.
Where's fuel coming in at? Do we have fuel coming in at all
We don't
yet?
have it coming in, it's being produced, though.
Oh, it's way over at the other side, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means I gotta drive all the way over there? Sweet.
Have
Can
a
I
good time
drive
with
an Explorer on water?
Yeah, you can. Just don't go too deep, otherwise you'd get kicked out of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I fucking should have grabbed one of those little fucking
I'm
carts.
driving this thing all the way over there. Might run out of biofuel, though.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be iron pipes. The other one's going to be the iron, the steel. Whatchamacallit?
Oh, I found my new favorite thing about this game.
The Explorer?
Yeah, it's super fun.
Oh yeah, it's a great time. you now get to connect to you. Alright, perfect. Somehow I'm going to have to get power to all these, but that's a whole different story. Oh, I didn't get miners again. God dang it, I'm an idiot. Okay, then we're going to bring that right around here. And I need constructors. How many constructors do I need? I don't even frickin' remember. No, not steel pipe. I need steel beams, which was... Oh, 60 to 15, which means I need 19 of them. Simple enough.
Where's fuel at?
There's... over by where the aluminum's being produced, you should see the fuel generators over there, and I don't remember if I still have it set up, but there should be whatchamacallit, there should be a packager over there.
Where is that?
Over more towards the far side on the where the aluminum is.
Okay.
Oh no, this will make perfect sense. Yeah, that. Yeah, yep. Okay, perfect. There should be a. Basically, it's not currently hooked up. It's all being used for power, but there should be a packager over there that if you just hook it up to fuel, it'll start producing it. Oh shit.
Oh, so we don't actually have one yet, do we?
It should be there. You just have to like plug the pipe into it. Yes.
Packager look like?
Boy, that's a good question. What the hell is it called? The hell does it look like? Packager. It has like I don't know, a big bin. I don't know, purple thing on top.
Whole thing, huh?
Well, I don't know. It has a giant container on top. It has one fluid input, one solid input, and then it should have just a solid output. All right. And that back one, this one will loop up and loop around the back. Yes, that will work. Okay, I got freaking iron pipe, iron rods. Where'd you put the little factory cart?
It's inside near our base. It's on the wall.
On the wall? Okay.
Top second from the right.
Okay.
I might be a buzzkill tonight and head to bed early. Actually.
Oh. That's fine. I kind of have to get up early,
I'm
too.
fucking tired as shit.
Call it here?
Yeah, we can hear in a little bit.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
on,
fine.
Let me build my Explorer again.
That is fine, because I kind of have to get up a little early. One, I should get rest anyway. In between Thursday when I went in the ER and Saturday morning, I slept like 37 hours. Kind of thing. So, yeah, good times there.
Heck yeah, shit.
That's what happens when they give you the pain pills.
Nice.
I think I told you guys in chat, it's like, oh, they're giving me the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Dilaudid, Vicodin, what?
The IV stuff they were giving me at that point. It didn't quite knock me out, but boy, did it feel good.
I bet it felt great.
It felt like something, that's for sure. Oh, the factory, I see, the factory car has its own inventory. I did not realize that.
Yep, you can hold one item. Apparently the Explorer can't go over railroad tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
I love how,
Don't let
like,
me.
crammed into this fucking cart you are.
I know, it's so crazy.
Are you heading back?
Yeah, I'm headed back right now.
Alright. Oh god! Wait, what? How'd I... Oh, weird.
Won't let me change camera.
Oh, I see. That's why that's doing that. It won't let you change camera?
Yeah, it won't let me change the camera view.
Oh, I just had the same thing. I had to hit it a few times. What?
Yeah, I've hit it quite a few times and it still hasn't done it.
Oh god, I just put a siren on this thing. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. You put a little siren on them.
A siren on what?
I have it on the goddamn cart. I'm heading back. You gotta see
You
this.
get like a siren.
I have like a little red light police siren on it.
How? Where you at? Where you at?
I'm coming back to base. Hang on. Oh my god, this is awesome. Where are you?
I'm in.
Ah! Check it out.
How'd you turn that on?
I clicked.
Nice. Nice.
Cancel. Shit, how do I get out of this?
E.
Oh, I didn't have my thing on. I'm sorry you didn't see me. Oh, there it goes. Oh, you can straight up ragdoll me.
Have fun. What are we doing in this open space right here?
That's aluminum alucard sheets. Once I get the copper and everything. I don't have the copper and everything.
Okay, so where can I build a garage?
Ugh. Boy, that's a question. I thought you wanted to get to bed, Doc. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I know, right? I should.
Alright, enough of this shit. We only have like an entire container of those that's constantly being made. We can't possibly survive with all your wasting. Stop wasting everything. Alright, you ready? I swear to God. You motherfucker.
Did I blow you off the thing?
You did blow me off the thing. God damn it! Again! I had to take a hit of the good stuff. God. That didn't hurt me.
Oh, that one did it? Damn. Alright. I have my fucking Explorer down there. That's badass. I'm
Yeah,
gonna build
no.
a garage.
Oh, the fact I discovered you fucking
I
turned
have to
that
build
siren on the cart is fucking awesome.
That is kind of awesome. Like, we need to build a garage that has stalls for all of the fucking vehicles now.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I was thinking about that actually over on the side where the trucks are going to actually be moving around.
Yep.
That might be an idea. Or are you going to do it like your fucking train canopy that you, like, 3/4 of the way did and then just gave up on?
I didn't even do 3/4 of the way there at all.
No, you barely did it.
That should be a headshot. Is that a headshot, by the way?
What? No, I got nothing.
Am I hitting you?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Alright. Damn. Yeah, I need to finish that too. Like, I barely started it.
Yeah. Oh, well, whatever.
I don't know, I'll come up with something.
Yeah,
Right now, I'm basically just fucking around.
I also still have to figure out how to get power over to the steel. Is I'm going to do lights on there or something? I don't know.
Power to the steel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Along the
far
roadway?
right over there? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do.
Well, why
like-
the fuck is it so high up in the air? I don't understand.
Again, I already
It looks
explained that.
ridiculous. Yeah, you messed it up too, man. I don't know why you would do that.
We were doing trains initially, and I did it at the train level.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Do something. Or we leave. Where the fuck is it? There it is. That's right. Here. break.
What?
It's fine.
Aww. Oh God! You were right next to me. Jesus!
Whoa! What the fuck is this?
Where'd you go?
Hold up. Hold on. What the fuck just happened?
Where'd you go?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was amazing.
Where the hell did you end up at?
I don't know where I ended up at, but, like, I gotta send you a pic. Hold up. I'm gonna send you a pic.
I mean,
because, like, it blew me up. Like, you detonated that and blew me up, but, like, my body's head got bigger.
Oh, that's great.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, what in the hell?
Right?
I'm gonna have to add that to the video.
I know, right?
That's
like,
awesome.
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
That's a glitch. That's a lovely glitch. It's one of those ideas. It's like,
I like
it's a
that one.
bug,
That's
but we're
kinda
never
fun.
gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I thought we were calling bed here. What are you doing in the Explorer?
Keep hitting the wrong button. And then move it out of my area there so it was safe. The likes of you. Alright, what the fuck? Come on. Being a piece of shit.
Oh man.
Did it work? Did I delete your tower as you were going?
No. No, I blew you up. I blew you up and I didn't realize you were right behind me. So I'm like, I saw the one blow up and then you were like right next to me. So I just blew off the tower and like all these explosions next to me. I'm like, oh, good lord.
That's kind of awesome. I think we keep the billboard. What do you think?
I'm fine with that. I thought you were going to write something obscene, but that's very kind of you.
No, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yes,
You still haven't
absolutely
figured
would.
out what I put up there by Fixmas.
Oh, up there? No, I didn't go up and read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Gonna
Suck
wanna
It
do that
Trebek?
at some point. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'm not that clever though. Whoa! What the fuck was that?
Alrighty. You go to bed. We'll call it for a night.
All right, man. Talk
All right.
to you later.
Good night.